Okay, so the brand new festival car, the Tomaso P72, finally arrived. So as I promised to all of you guys, I will be fully upgrading this car and checking its multiplayer performance fully upgraded. Don't worry because I still have 2 ultimate upgrades left. But now let's focus into this car multiplayer performance, because I thought that this car would be good, but not this good, because honestly, one of this car's strongest point is super sharp drift radius. Seriously guys, driving this car is like being at heaven. It's not it's not as good overall as the Chevrolet Camaro Independence Edition, but because on the right hand, I can assure you guys that you won't have any single problem while driving this car on multiplayer. Of course, I know that this car is extremely expensive to upgrade compared with other cars like the Chevrolet Corvette CR1 or the Spada Tronca, for example, which are the most versatile options for free-to-play players around this rank, in my honest opinion. But still, this car is quite funny to drive. So if you have an ultimate upgrade left and you have already a few other options around this rank and you want to try something different, well, you can do as me and fully upgrade this car. But remember guys, if you don't have like a ton of options around this rank, don't fully upgrade this car yet, because I'm still making the comparison against the Chevrolet Camaro Independence Edition, which is the king around this rank, and other car which is very special to me, but you will see really soon on the comparison. Because yes guys, by the time I'm making this video, you already surpassed the 600 likes barrier I asked for in order to make the in-depth comparison, so don't worry because I'm already working on it and you will see the full test of this car really soon against, of course, the Chevrolet Camaro and other car which you will see once the video drops for you all. I personally think that there is not a single car in Asphalt 8 who is absolutely perfect, because even if we focus on the Lamborghini Centenario sometimes just randomly explodes and makes you wreck, which is not cool. But of course, the Centenario could be perfect, but still has some kind of errors. But well, this car is no exception because has a super big drift radius. Personally, I think it's the best around this rank. Seriously, I have never seen such a good drift radius before around this rank. But sadly, has a quite poor nitro efficiency. And I think that if you manage properly your nitro during all the race, you shouldn't have problem on most of the tracks. But of course, if you are facing a Chevrolet Corvette Independent Edition on Tokyo or Azure Coast, well, you may have a problem because, you know, the Chevrolet has one of the best perfect nitro efficiencies around this rank. The Lamborghini Countach is the car with the best or almost the best perfect nitro efficiency around this rank, so you may have a problem against that kind of cars on super long tracks like Tokyo Reverse or Azure Coast and that stuff. But overall, if you manage your nitro properly, you shouldn't have any kind of problem on most of the tracks in Asphalt 8 while using the Tomaso P72. So at the end, it's up to the driver, I will say, because if you know how to manage your nitro, you won't really have like a really big issue while driving this car. And as I told you guys, this car is so fun to drive, mostly because of the super good handling and the insane drift radius it has, which makes a especially good car for twisty tracks and that stuff like Transylvania or Dubai. As you will see in the following races, I will have a race in Dubai where, despite it was one of my first races using this car, I managed to get the first position facing quite a strong opponent. Well, most of the opponents on these races were quite strong. There you could see a Camaro Independence Edition, and well, on most of the races I will be facing quite strong cars. But well, it was such a relief that this car actually can do fairly well against all the other kings around this rank, because I already checked the multiplayer performance of the Chevrolet Corvette CR1. I also checked the multiplayer performance of the Ford GT MK2, and as you could see, I managed to catch up both of that cars at the beginning of this race. And now I'm heading towards the finish line with no issue at all, because let's remember that I'm driving the Tomaso, which has the best drift radius around this rank. So on Dubai I won't have any problem at all, even if this was my very first race using this car on multiplayer, because well, was quite fun to drive overall. I wouldn't recommend to go for it 100% with an ultimate upgrade unless you really love this car. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments and I will see you really soon with much more Asphalt 8. Goodbye guys!
Will someone look for me? I disappear. No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Sitting lonely in my room again, acting like I'm innocent. Why do I try? 'Cause now